Hi boys and girls! I hope you're ready to create some art today. I've got a lovely art activity planned for us, and today we are going to make a lighthouse. You might need mom and dad's help for this one, but it's going to be amazing. Alright, to begin with, we're going to start by painting our background. Now what I have here is I have some food colouring. This is what I had in my pantry, but you can use whatever colors you have. I have some pink and I have some blue, and I put them here in these little bowls, added a few drops of water, and that's what I'm going to use to paint my background. Now, boys and girls, the grade R's will know this, that whenever we read, we start at the top left-hand side of the page. So we start at the left and we go across to the right. Then we would go to the next line on the left, to the right, left to right, left to right. So if you watch me as I'm painting, you'll see that I'm going to paint in the same way that we would read, from the top of the page to the bottom of the page and from the left to right. Are you ready? I'm going to start with some blue, left to right. And remember, boys and girls, to wear old clothes while you're doing this activity, because food colouring will stain if it gets onto your clothes. It's not going to wash out. All right, I'm going to change to pink. You can see how those colours start to mix. This is going to start to look a little bit like an evening sky. All right, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this outside and leave it to dry in the sun, and then when it's dry I'll come back and show you the next step. All right, there's my background. It's now dry. Now we're ready to start painting the lighthouse. So I've got some black paint here, just a little bit of black craft paint, and I'm going to start by making our lighthouse. I'm going to start with a rectangle shape for the main part of the lighthouse. So let's see, it's quite tall and long and thin. I'm going to make it a little bit broader at the base of the lighthouse. So we start off almost with a rectangular shape, except that it goes a little bit broader towards the base, towards the bottom of the page. Hey? Right, and then I'm going to paint it in. So there's it's like a tall tower. And we know lighthouses always stand on the shore of the ocean, on the rocks, and they have a light at the top of the lighthouse, and that shines out to sea so that the boats and the ships that are sailing past can see where the land is, and that way they know not to come too close to shore, and the sailors who know their way around know all the different lighthouses all around the coast. Alright, so there's the tower part. Now we're going to paint almost like another little rectangular section here, just like a very small skinny rectangle. Alright, and then our little lighthouse also has a roof on it. I'm going to make that triangular shape. triangle for the roof. And then we're going to have a few more just little rectangles over here. 1, 2, 3, let's do 4. All right, and there's our little lighthouse, and the light would be up here at the top. All right, we're going to leave that to dry in the sun, and then I'll be back. All right, the black paint is dry, so now we're ready to move on to the last and most exciting part of our art activity. Boys and girls, I want you to listen very carefully now. We are going to be using some bleach. All right, I've got Domestos here. This is bleach. You are going to have to ask Mommy and Daddy to help you with this. You may not take the bleach by yourself. Like with most cleaning products, they're not for children, and you must ask Mom and Dad to help you. Mom and Dad, can we also make sure that this gets put away safely out of children's reach after the activity? Thank you. All right, I put a little bit of bleach here into this little bowl, and now I'm going to paint it onto our painting to make the light coming from the lighthouse. All right. Are you ready? This is my favorite part. Watch what happens. Can you see what's happening to the paint, to the background? Can you see that it looks like the light is starting to shine? And the longer we leave it, the brighter that light's going to get. Isn't that fun, boys and girls? So what the bleach does is the bleach takes the color out of the paper and it makes it white. That's why if you use bleach on your clothing, which you must not do, that's why you should be wearing old clothes for this activity, the bleach will also take color out of your clothing, so you definitely don't want to get it on your special clothes. All right, we'll leave this for a few more minutes and then I'll show you what the final product looks like when that bleach has made the paint completely white. There we go, boys and girls. This has been about 10 minutes later. You can see the bleach is still busy working, taking the color out of the paint. And I'm sure that you will be able to make many other paintings and drawings using this technique. But remember, you do need Mom and Dad's help. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks. See you again soon. Bye.